Good day, children. I think you are well and you enjoyed most of the lessons in videos. Today, we are going to learn about sentences. When we write or when we speak, we use words. Generally, these words are in groups. So, these words in groups giving a sense, giving an idea, we call it is a sentence. I like music. I like music. So, we can find group of words there. See, when we speak or write, we use words. We generally use these words in groups. Example, we learn grammar. Now see, we learn grammar. A group of words like this, which makes a complete sense, is called a sentence. A group of words which gives complete sense is called a sentence. When we make sentence, we name some person or something. In other words, we must have a subject to speak about. There should be a subject that we have to name a person. Then the part which names the person or thing we are speaking about, a person or a thing, is called the subject of the sentence. The part which names the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence. In order to find out the subject of the sentence, first we locate the verb of the sentence and then form a question by placing who. The cat drinks milk. Look at the example. The cat drinks milk. Who drinks milk? The cat. So, the cat is the subject of that sentence. They learn French. Who learn French? They. So, the subject of the sentence is they. First example, the cat drinks milk. Who drinks milk? The cat. So, the cat has become the subject of the sentence. Let's go to second example. They learn French. Who learn French? They. So, they is the subject of that sentence. Usually, subject can be made of a noun. For example, here the cat. Cat is the noun. The second example, a pronoun. They. So, the subject can be found as a noun as well as a pronoun. The first example, you find the cat, it is the noun, and the second example, they, the subject, is a pronoun. Now, can you remember what we have learned? We name some person or thing In other words, we must have a subject to that sentence or speaking about. The part which names the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence. What we are talking about, whom we are talking about. And in order to find out the subject, we can put the question word who before the verb. If we answer in the question who, then we can find out the subject. The cat drinks milk. Who drinks milk? The cat. So the subject of the sentence is the cat. They learn French. Who learn French? They. So they, the word has become the subject of the sentence. So the subjects can be taken as a pronoun as well as a noun. First example, cat, that's the noun. The second example, we have used the pronoun they as the subject of that sentence. In a sentence, of course, we have a subject to speak about and a predicate says something about the person or the thing. So the part which tells something about the subject is the predicate of a sentence. Now, in a sentence, we find subject as well as the predicate. So, subject is the person we are speaking about. Now, predicate is things the subject is doing. Or what is the subject is about? It is the predicate. In a sentence, we have a subject to speak about and a predicate says something about the person or the thing. Maybe a person, maybe a thing. So the part which tells something about the subject is the predicate of a sentence. Look at this example. They learn many subjects. So, subject is the word they. Learn many subjects. Now, learn many subjects telling about the subject. Something about the subject. So, this yellow color part, we call it predicate. That's in order to identify easily. Subject is here. Now, predicate in yellow color, this part. Subject, then the predicate. In this sentence, learn many subjects tells us more about the subject they. Now, learn many subjects, of course. Learn many, if it is learn many languages, of course, telling about something about the subject they. So, it has become the predicate. Okay, let's move on to the first one, sentences. What is a sentence? Group of words giving complete sense is a sentence. Example, we learn grammar. So, these group of words which gives or make a complete sense, that is called a sentence. We learn grammar. When we make a sentence, of course, when we write a sentence or when we make a sentence, we name some person or something. In other words, we must have a subject to speak about. When we make a sentence, we need a subject in order to speak about. The part which names the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence. The part which names the person, name the person and we are talking about the person, so it is the subject of the sentence. How can we find out the subject of a sentence? In order to find out the subject of the sentence, first we have to locate the verb. We have to find out the verb. So, and then we form a question using the question word who. I learn grammar. Or I teach grammar. So, learn is the verb. So, we use question word who. Who learned grammar? I. So, I become the subject of the sentence. When we make a sentence, keep it in mind, we name a person or something. In other words, we must have a subject to speak about. Then the part which names the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence. To find out the subject, we have to ask the question who. Then, see the example. The cat drinks milk. Who drinks milk? The cat. They learn French. Who learn French? They. So, here in the first sentence, the cat has become the subject. The second example, they is the subject of that sentence. So, we can use subject as a noun as well as a pronoun. We can take a pronoun for a subject. Sometimes we can take noun for a subject. First example, noun has taken as the subject. Second example, pronoun has taken as the subject. So, in a sentence, we have subject to speak about a predicate, of course. That is something about the subject. When we find out something about the subject is the predicate. See the example. They learn many subjects. They learn many subjects. They, it is the subject of the sentence. Learn many subjects. Then this part, of course, telling about something about the subject. What they are doing. They learn many subjects. So it has become the predicate. I have used yellow color in order to make you understand easily. In this sentence, learn many subjects, tell us more about the subject. Here subject means here Vishayan, what you learn, science, maths or other things. Of course. Okay, now take out your course book and turn to page 70. Try to do the focus part. I think you are ready with your answers. Check your answers and put a tick using the pencils, not pens. Underline the subjects in the following passage. I'll read out this passage first. Kelly, the dolphin, is indeed very clever. She lives in the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Mississippi. The dolphins there are taught to keep their pools clean. They receive training. They bring any litter that falls into the pools to the trainers. Their reward is a fish. Second paragraph, Kelly has taken her learning one step further. The intelligent mammal pick up pieces of paper that people throw and hides them at the bottom of the pool. She tears off a piece of paper and brings it to the trainer to get a reward. Kelly is given fish as a reward whether she brings a small piece or a big one. Okay, now let's try to find out the subject. You know what is the subject is, so try to find out, underline the subjects. In the first paragraph, Kelly, the dolphin, that is the first subject you find. Then, she. Second word is she. Third, the dolphins. Again, they. Fourth subject is they. Next sentence, even they. Then they are. Okay, try to find out or mark. First one, Kelly the dolphin, she, the dolphins, they, there. Let's move on to the second paragraph. First one is Kelly. Next, the intelligent mammal. Third, she. Fourth, Kelly. Fifth, she. Okay, let's take it again. Kelly, the intelligent mammal. She, Kelly, and she. Okay. Now you know what the subjects are. Then, in practice section, read the following passage. Circle the subjects and underline the predicate. So you have to circle the subjects and underline the predicates. I'll read the paragraph first. A large gull flew into the pool one day. Intelligent Kelly grabbed it and gave it to the trainers. The trainers gave Kelly a large fish. It was a reward for catching the gull. A new idea came to Kelly. Kelly uses one or two of the fish. She gets very intelligent. She breaks the fish into pieces and spreads them on the pool surface instead of eating it. The pieces of fish attract more gulls. The gulls are immediately caught and given to the trainers for more fish rewards. Kelly has now trained her family and friends in the pool. Gull baiting is now very common. The dolphin's intelligence has surprised everyone. as you all now you see dolphins, of course, intelligent fish. You may have heard about dolphins. They are very intelligent. They understand people. They make sounds for the people. Okay. Now, let's first circle the subjects. First one, a large gull. Second, Kelly. Third, the trainers. Fourth, it. Fourth, a new idea. Fifth, Kelly. Sixth, she. Seventh, the pieces of fish. Eight, the gulls. 9, gulf baiting. 10, the dolphin's intelligence. You have noticed more than sometimes one word, phrase for the subject. I'll read it again, so check your answers. A large gull, Kelly, it, a new idea, Kelly, she, the pieces of fish, the gulls, Kelly, gulls baiting, the dolphin's intelligence. Those are the subjects. Now let's underline the predicates. Are you ready? I'm sure you are ready. Now underline the predicates. Flew into the pool one day. Underline that part. That is the first predicate you find in that paragraph. Then grabbed it and gave it to the trainers. Gave Kelly a large fish. Was a reward for catching the gull. Came to Kelly. Uses one or two of the fish she gets very intelligently. Breaks the fish into pieces and spreads them on the pool surface instead of eating it. Attract more gulls. Are immediately caught and given to the trainers for more fish rewards. Has now trained her family and friends in the pool. Is now very common. Has surprised everyone. Okay, sentence by sentence. A large gull, that is the subject. The phrase is flew into the pool one day. Second sentence, intelligent Kelly is the subject. Predicate is grabbed it and gave it to the trainers. Next, the trainers is the subject. Gave Kelly a large fish is the predicate. It, that is the subject, was a reward for catching the gull, that is the predicate. A new idea is the subject. Came to Kelly is the predicate. Kelly is the subject. Uses one or two of the fish she gets very intelligently, that's the predicate. She, that is the subject, breaks the fish into pieces and spread them on the pool surface instead of eating it, that is the predicate. The pieces of fish, it is the subject, attract more gulls, is the predicate. The gulls, subject, are immediately caught and given to the trainers for more fish rewards, that is the predicate. Kelly, it is the subject, has now trained her family and friends in the pool, that is the predicate. Gull baiting, that is the subject, is now very common, it is the predicate. The dolphin's intelligence, it is the subject, has surprised everyone, becomes the predicate. Okay, let's go to the extension part. Mark the subject as S, objects as O, and predicate as P. I love swimming. I is the subject, love swimming is the predicate, and swimming is the object. Second one, Shita forgot her shoes at our place. Shita, that is the subject, forgot her shoes at our place is the predicate. Her shoes is the object. Third one, my mother cooked a delicious meal. My mother is the subject, so you have to put S there. Cook a delicious meal is the predicate. A delicious meal is the object. I met her after a long time. I is the subject. Met her after a long time is the predicate. Her is the object. Fifth one, did you see him there? You is the subject. Did see him there is the predicate. And him is the object. Let's check it again. I love swimming. I is the subject. Love swimming is the predicate. Swimming is the object. Sheetal forgot her shoes at our place. Sheetal is the subject. Forgot her shoes at our place is the predicate. Her shoes is the object.